agency for instructional television, so you know it'll be boring. Can we get some lights? Some lights, please. Lights. Check it out. The John Mellencamp story. Check it out. Go to work on Monday. Check it out. Da-da-da-doo.
Hey! I'm over here!
What?
Hey! Here
Who's
I am
talking?
up here! Over here! No,
Paul?
not there,
Paul
here.
Strand, is that you? What?
Wow.
Sir, get
This
down
place
off
is
the
as busy as
lion!
Fifth Avenue and 42nd Street. Of course it is. Fifth Avenue and 42nd
Ah, it's Fifth Avenue
I'm
and
here at the
42nd Street.
Central Research Library of the New York Public Library. I wanted to meet you here because it's such a
And you're
neat
wearing your
place.
helmet. Why are you wearing a
Place
helmet?
Like all libraries.
I guess because he doesn't want to fall.
Oh, not all libraries are as big as this one. Yours will probably look more
Hey,
like
don't
this.
don't body shame my library. How dare you? Public library. Whoa.
Wow. All libraries do have things in common.
Wow.
though. They're filled with fun things as well as information to help solve problems. After all, isn't that the reason everybody comes to the library? Let's
I don't
check it
know,
out.
isn't it?
I came to the library because it's a nice place to come during your
Why
lunch
is her necklace
hour.
in her
You
pocket?
can sit outside of the library and eat your lunch, listen to music, and when you're done, you can go inside and look at the exhibits and enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
for
the
an
actual
hour
use
or
of the
two
library
every
is
day.
pretty low down on the
I came
list.
here to do a genealogy research.
Well, I came to do research for a trivia column that I write in my school newspaper.
I go to the library because I can pick out
To
books
read.
that I don't have at my home.
I come to the library to listen to the record collection.
Well, I'm an
And look
actor,
at
and I come here
boys.
to read up on some reading
Here's
materials
one of the
about
boys.
acting, plays, and things like that.
There's a lot of music here because I'm a frustrated singer and performer, and
Jeez.
there's
Why
endless
can't you let your personal life
material
get into
here
it?
that I could never find anywhere else, and it's practically my second home.
I like to read about Indian history and listen to
It's going to be my permanent
I come
home
to
because
the
I'm a
library to read
frustrated
the
singer.
paper.
I came to the library today to sketch.
To play games, and see films.
Parenting books.
Nobody
Limit
has
2!
a house.
We don't want you getting too good!
For entertainment.
And I love the library. I recommend it to everyone.
Well, personally, I go to the library too. Well, I'll tell you that later. Right now, let's take a look inside a library.
I'd rather you tell us
There
now.
are answers to a lot of interesting questions at the library, like, where does the word astronaut come from? Or, why do kiwi birds jump up and down on the ground?
Where's this
Or-
kid today?
What did George Washington Carver have to do with the peanut? That's what my friend Kelly found out when she had to do a report for school.
Library open. I guess we're going to meet Kelly now? Oh, back in the day, kids, we used to have these things called encyclopedias.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Kelly.
Oh, hi, Miss Van.
How did you know my
Can I
name?
help? I don't think anybody can help me. I'm doing this report on George Washington Carver. It has to be 3 pages long, and there's only 3 paragraphs in the encyclopedia. So
I'll
that's
never be
that.
able to plagiarize
You mean
this.
Giving up just like that? I'm sure
Yes.
there are other resources.
I'm not gonna finish school.
Pamphlets. I'll be happy.
I'm gonna become a frustrated singer.
There must be a book or 2 on a subject. I don't have time to read a whole book. My report's due next week.
But you don't have to read a whole book. Sometimes you can find just the information you need if you know how to use the different parts of a book.
Oh,
And when
why
you're in your
bother? I'll
40s,
just
there's
read
gonna be the
encyclopedia.
internet.
Maybe if I write big, there'll be enough for 3 pages.
Just wanted you to know that there are alternatives.
Yeah, but this is the way I've always done my reports.
I thought now that you're going into the
Yeah.
sixth grade that you might want. I hate to see you become a copying machine.
A copying machine? What's she talking about? Ma'am, could you not put your desk in the middle of the aisle, please? She's blocking the whole end of the aisle.
I'm not copying, exactly. Just using what's here. Let's see. George Washington Carver was
Done.
a
My report is
famous
done.
cultural scientist, period.
One thing, though.
Doing it this
Oh,
way
boy.
sure gets boring. He worked at Tuskegee Institute.
Oh, geez. The library's closed. Miss Sleepy Pants is nodded off. Enterprise, I've beamed down to ancient Rome. Oh, it looks like the body shop in the mall. Soundtrack by Philip Glass. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Wait a minute. Did I take this picture? Can somebody turn on a light, please?
Hello.
What the hell?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr.
We all
George
float
Washington
down here,
Carver,
Georgie.
Scientist in residence, Tuskegee Institute.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. I'm Kelly O'Brien, 6th grader in residence, Elmview Elementary School.
Smarty Pants know it all.
Surprised to find yourself here.
A little, but that's okay. I mean, this is only a dream, right?
A dream with really bad
In
lighting.
the library or something. Nice place.
Too
What are you
bad if
working
something
on?
were to
Trying to
happen
find
to it.
alternative uses for the peanut.
Alternative uses for the peanut. Only one thing you can do with the
He said
peanut.
peanut,
Eat it.
Kelly.
There aren't any
Peanut.
alternatives.
There are alternatives for everything, young lady.
Like my health
Now,
insurance plan.
Are you working on anything?
Yes,
Your mom.
a report.
A report? What's your report about?
It's about 3 pages. Ha ha!
I'd rather not say.
Well, your report is a good example.
Of why
You
kids
can
should
see
stay
how
in
silly
school.
It would be to rely on just one source of information for your report.
Like the internet.
Let's say a source like...
The encyclopedia?
Exactly. Now, the encyclopedia is a good source, but it's only one. When you do a report, I'll bet you consider many sources of information.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, whatever, Peanut Man.
Name some. Name some.
Well, there's lots.
Indeed.
Too many
She could have a future in
Exactly.
politics.
You know it can be very exciting for you.
Water slides.
Listen. Dream or no dream, I'm sure you're very busy, Dr. Carver, so if you'll excuse me, I think I'll just pinch my... Ow!
What? Oh, who
I
edited
knew it
this
was a
masterpiece?
dream.
Shouldn't somebody straighten
Hey,
those bookshelves?
Where is everybody? Where
At
is
your mom's
everybody?
They were all dead, Kelly. You're the only one left. Okay, wait. How can they lock it from the inside?
Locked in the library.
Oof. And the Emmy Award for Worst Overacting goes to...
For heaven's sake, Kelly, don't be so melodramatic.
Boy, am I glad to see you. I thought I was locked in the library.
And I was going to have to eat myself.
What a
now I
silly
just eat you.
idea. You ought to know that nobody gets locked in a library in real life.
But we are locked in the library.
Therefore, this is not real life.
What?
Is this the
Very
real
simple.
life?
You're still
Is this
asleep.
just
You're still
fantasy?
dreaming.
Okay, let's go over work on my report.
Right.
What is
Then
happening?
I fell asleep and I dreamt I met George Washington Carver. Right.
Oof.
Then I
Will this
think
kid ever
myself
shut
and
up?
woke up.
Wrong. You're still
Ooh,
dreaming.
ease up on the crazy sound
Because
effects.
nobody gets locked in a library. I know,
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
but what am I supposed to do now?
Well, there are lots of things here.
I guess I could work on my report, but the thing is, I don't know if it'll count, this being a dream.
Well, it might be interesting.
How many Muppets died
I
to make
guess
that
so.
coat?
Will you help me?
Gee, Kelly, I'd really like to, but I have a date. I'm going out with Clark Kent.
Superman?
Kelly, you dream your dreams and I'll dream mine.
Yes,
There he is now. I have to split.
Bye, Lois. Whoa! Well, she
I
actually
know why
split.
this is happening. I know why this is happening.
You gonna tell us? Hey, you gonna tell
This is
us?
the last time I have peanut butter and bologna sandwiches for lunch.
Oh boy.
The encyclopedias of food.
Boy, can't anybody build a straight wall in this building?
What are some alternatives? Miss Vasquez said there was a book.
Now, kids, before the internet, we had these computers. These were our computers. Oh, beautiful dreamer. Nice
Super.
reference, Kelly.
I better write down both of them so I have a choice.
Well, just
Boy,
take a picture with
Kelly,
your
you're
iPhone here.
bad.
Oh, right. Thank you, Dewey Decimal. Your system works
Here
again.
it is. I don't know how long this dream's gonna be, but I bet it's not gonna be long enough for me to read this whole book.
Cliff
What was
notes
it
are
Miss
your friend.
Vasquez said?
I said you don't have to read the whole book. Sometimes you can use parts of a book to help you get the information you need.
For someone alone in a library, this sure has a lot of visitors. Introducing the world's smallest and saddest trumpet.
Part of a book. It gives you an idea of what's in it. Where was this lab? Tuskegee? Wonder what chapter that's in. Index. I can just turn to those pages and see what it has to say.
Ooh, she's learning!
This must be what Miss Vasquez meant about using parts of a book. No cord. But then why would there be?
Yeah, it's an early iPhone.
Hello?
Hello, Kelly. This is George Washington Carver.
How did you get this number?
I was wondering if you were going to show up again in the stream.
I just called to remind you of something I said earlier.
What?
The trick is not to limit yourself.
But Dr. Carver, using this book is a really good idea.
If
And that's
you
what my
get a
parents have
good
always told
idea,
me.
Think a little more. Maybe you can come up with a better one. Hold on a minute, will you, Kelly?
I'm getting another call.
Think a little more.
Hello, is your car insurance paid up? Your car's
Kelly,
orange.
I
It
have to
is.
go. I think I just came up with 301. Bye.
Oh, we gotta fire the sound effects guy. Who hangs up a phone like that? Oh, John's in the library.
More alternatives. Let's see. I know the encyclopedias and dictionaries are located in the reference section. But what else is there? What's over here?
Your worst nightmare. Oh, don't tell me she whistles while she walks.
Magazines?
Periodical reading area?
Newspapers.
Reading? Cigars, cigarettes,
what's that?
Tipperillos? Hey, don't forget your book! You're welcome.
Microfilms.
Oh, like Ant-Man or downsizing.
How neat. Wow. I
Yeah,
wonder
it's
how
so
you
neat
look
she
things
turns
up
it
in
off
the
and walks away.
periodical section. Maybe when I wake up, I'll ask someone.
If you wake
Maybe
up,
I
because
can.
Freddy's coming for you.
This is kind of like window shopping. Come to think of it.
Caroline, that
window
creepy
shopping
TV is
a
gonna
way of
get you.
looking for alternatives.
See, kids, before streaming, all TVs looked this crappy.
Welcome to the Media Center. This
See,
is where
kids,
we
before
make
MP3 players, there was...
films
Never
and
mind.
recordings, of which I am one. Our latest edition is a film entitled Famous Scientists, which highlights the careers of Marie Curie, Alexander Hook, and George Washington Carver.
Ooh, he's my boo.
Washington Carver?
Yes, George Washington Carver. Quite a coincidence, huh?
He's in this film? What a great idea. Maybe I can check this film out, and if it's any good, show it as part of my report.
No, you can't check out
right.
movies. Piracy. Come on.
What?
Kelly,
What?
Was she hired because she
What
could
are
flip
you
her
doing
hair in
here?
any direction?
I work
Whoa!
here, remember?
Personal space, lady, back up!
Superman.
Metropolis?
This may seem a little strange, but am I awake, or am I dreaming I'm awake?
Why don't I punch you in the face and
No,
you can tell me?
I think you're awake now. And we're going to be closing pretty soon, so if you're going to finish your report, you'd better hurry up.
Yeah, get out of here, nerd.
Okay. Thanks. Let's see. Dr. Carver discovered 300 alternate uses for the peanut.
Oh, peanut? Peanut. Peanut. She's saying peanut.
Alternatives. Miss Vasquez, you mentioned something about a book, and I
Is
was
that
wondering
Joyce
if the
DeWitt?
Media Center might have something I could use for my report. Oh, by the way, if I come back tomorrow, do you think you could show me how to look things up in the periodical section?
But, Kelly, I thought you didn't want to bother with anything like that.
Who is this new
generally
Kelly?
speaking, the more alternatives you have, the better off you are.
Oh, the tripod's broke.
that?
Catch the camera! Catch the
Oh.
camera!
I don't know. I heard it someplace.
So Kelly found out there are all kinds of sources of information at the library. Magazines, newspapers, encyclopedias,
Sad old ladies.
and books. Lots of books.
A shit ton of books.
And there's more too. Posters, brochures, maps, films,
Yeah, you gonna check out a
television
poster?
programs, pictures, even records. And maybe best of all, librarians. If you can't find something you want or can't figure out how to use some equipment, a librarian
You should probably
will
just
help.
give up.
And that's important if you have a real problem on your hands.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
it
you need
doesn't
to
have
launder
be a
some
school
cash
problem
or
like
something
a
like that.
report. It could be something else. Take Kathy, for instance. It
No,
all
don't
started
take
with-
Kathy! She's loved by her family! Paging Johnny Weir to the ice, please.
Let's go tell Barbara.
Hello, Kathy. Can you tell me what's going on here?
No, don't talk to strangers with a
Just put up
microphone.
a poster about an ice skating competition.
His
Well, I take it
microphone
you're
looks
going
like
there.
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, I think so. In the freestyle competition.
Freestyle. Can you tell me what that means?
It means you need a haircut,
That's when they give
pal.
you so much time on the ice, like 2 minutes, and you make your own program up.
10 men! Oop, she ran away to avoid
Slow
paying for the
down.
freestyle.
We seem to have a problem here, Kathy. Now you want to do as well as you can in that competition, right? How are you going to go about it? I mean,
Step
what's
1,
your
learn to
plan?
skate.
I have to return these books. Maybe I'll just hang around for a while.
No loitering.
Quiet here. Maybe I can do some thinking. Get some ideas. Use my guide. Hey, wait,
Shh, kid, you're thinking too loud.
I'm a strong skater. No problem there. I know my basic figures. I've got the technique.
She's
But
a little
I really
arrogant,
don't
isn't she?
know much about freestyle competition.
Hey, look, it's Jan Brady.
A lot of information. And to get that information, I guess I'll have to do a lot of research.
Dear diary, today was another crappy
That'll
day
be
at the
my
library.
plan then. My strategy. I'll do
Practice
a lot of
writing
research
smaller.
first, then see what I come up with.
Oh, I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. Wait a minute, so do all these kids have 16mm projectors at home? I'm gonna be the next Tanya
What do
Harding.
you hope to find in these old newspapers?
Well, I
A
have
message
this
from
idea.
Doc Brown.
See here? Here's a news clipping from last year. They hold the same competition every year. That means they've had winners before. Maybe some.
And if these are sharp enough, you could shank somebody with them.
Reporters, or even
you please
fans
not?
Who know what's expected from the skaters, who remember the best routines, who know some of the history.
Ooh, nice bowl cut there, Dorothy Hamill. Did she learn this at the library too? Please don't let this feeling end.
Oh, by the way, Kathy ended up doing really well in the competition.
Because she
You don't
took
need to
out
have
her
a problem
rival.
Like Kathy to come to the library. Maybe you just want to find out about something extraterrestrial.
Ooh, you know he had to work on that pronunciation for like a
Marty,
week.
wake up, wake up, wake up.
Who wakes anybody
Ever
up
since
like
my
that?
friend Pete moved to the city, his parents let him stay over a lot at my house in the summer. The night before the day before, Pete was supposed to go home.
You mean 2 days
we
ago?
went camping, and this really weird thing happened. We heard all
Oof,
these
that
dogs
accent.
barking. Then we saw a UFO. No
That's not
joke.
a UFO.
It was there, and we really saw it. What if it's getting a beat on us or something? Shut up, or it will. The problem was nobody would believe us.
Because you're a bunch
We
of dirty
decided
liars.
to prove we'd seen something. The first thing we did was figure out all our clues.
Blue's Clues.
Unidentified flying objects.
I'm bored.
The term UFO, short for unidentified flying object,
Boy, oh boy, this movie takes forever to go nowhere.
introduced in 1953 by the U.S. Air Force.
And then the crazies came out. Ooh, he's a lefty.
The Condon Report,
This report is ribbed for her pleasure.
a scientific study of UFO.
Boy, oh boy, if you like to hear people read and watch people write, this is the movie for you.
In 1948, the U.S. Air Force began to maintain a file of UFO reports called Project Blue Book.
Project Do Book? Oh, Project Blue Book. It's blank! Government cover-up! Oh, wait, here it is. Apparently it's written in Braille. His fingers read faster than his brain does.
The first men will probably land on the moon before 1970.
Ooh, he looks as confused as I am about this whole film.
Excuse me, sir. Could you help me?
Nice shirt, kid. Who is that,
I
Garfield?
need some up-to-date information about UFOs.
Well, did you check our card catalog? There are lots of books listed there.
Yes,
So
sir,
these
but
kids just
all the
assume
new
that
books
every
are checked
adult
out.
works in the
No one's
library?
asking to
No name
feel-
tag or
Well,
anything.
there's one other source we might check.
See, kids, before the internet, there were... Oh, this movie has not aged
List all
well.
sorts of organizations by their interest.
By their
I know
interests.
there are lots of groups interested in UFOs.
Really?
And they're all whack jobs.
Yeah, take a look.
Oh, forget it.
It tells how to get in touch with each group and also what publications they put out.
These days, they would just create a
Wow, this is
website called
great. Can I run
idiots.com.
this on the copying machine?
Sure, go ahead.
10 cents a page and we don't give change.
All these groups are my-
That's another thing about libraries. They're a place for the future.
Plates
10,
for the future?
50, 100 years from now, people will be coming here to learn about the past, just like we do today.
I hate to tell you
Sort of
about the
like
internet,
a time
kid.
capsule. See what I mean about libraries being special?
Sing a song, make it happy. This is Fluffy, kids. He's gonna be adopted or else I'm gonna drop him in boiling water. This portion of the film is brought to you by Geico.
I'm gonna bite your face off, Susie. I'm gonna bite your face off.
Does this guy teach anything, or is he just like putting animals on kids? This kid gets it. None of this is okay. Call the police. Meanwhile, back at Mensa,
You know why I like to come to the library?
so you can let your
Sometimes
hair
it's just
down
nice to
or
sit
out.
back and relax and enjoy it.
Enjoy what? Enjoy what? A bad piano concert? Libraries are as boring as this PowerPoint presentation. This guy's probably dead now. I guess they ran out of film and started how to use stock images? One of these people is a difficult person. Which one? I have never seen a library this crowded before. Even the music sounds like it's bored with this film.
If there's something of interest that
Hey,
you'd
kid,
like to spend more
5
time
book
with,
limit!
check it out. There's something here for everybody.
Thank you.
Except a comb or a brush, apparently.
So why don't you check it out at your library?
Why don't you go back to acting school? Check it out. Produced by AIT. I like to eat apples and bananas. Oh, I was hoping somebody was going to bump into the camera. 1983? That's when John graduated from high school. What? Okay. Ta-da!